Badgers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Wisconsin's offense will start this game off with the football. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for the defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Badgers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Ohio State's offense has the ball for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
And that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hit.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Got room to work. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They go to the ground. Slithers into space. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know.
There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them Receives it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Red pass is complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up the field. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
The Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Snags a quick pass on the left. Got room at the 35. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go up top on second and short. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. Looking to throw again. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost his.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Gives it on the option. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
Turning it on! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. The give to the back. Past the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's McWilliams. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on 1st down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. The pull and throw off the RPO. A relatively short but effective gain. He's out of bounds at the 11.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Hauls it in. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking for space, it's Peoples. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Might be changing the route. Direct snap. It's Peoples. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Makes the grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Graham. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On first down from the 13-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Catch in the middle, it's Graham. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's McWilliams. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Wisconsin offense will take over 1st and 10.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as they
pulls it in on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Oh, they're after him. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete out of the backfield.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
He'll field it close to the 50. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On target to the left. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Got the quick pass. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And the Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Big fella moving. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And off to Jones. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there.
Here we go, sack. Kill.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
They'll send the back in motion. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Throws to the wideout. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it in, more than enough for a first down.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
He wants to throw it again. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Pass interference. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This offense has it with really good field position. The give is to Williams. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option. The give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Badgers are in the red zone. In the red area, it's McWilliams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Going over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He fires one deep down the right side. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Grab near the sticks. It's Porter. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Peoples. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gets the back moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Turns it loose. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They booted away on 4th down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. 2nd down coming up. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll... at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things.
Breaks into the open. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Porter. On the move at the 30. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They'll put it in play from the 27. 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And down he goes back at the 3.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Here's the pressure. They knock him down in the end zone. That'll be a safety and put an exclamation point on this one.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.